show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, shout out to Detroit and the whole music scene over there. As we've seen lately, a lot of artists have made their way to the spotlight after years of that music scene not getting much attention when it comes to the artists in the Midwest. We've seen guys such as Rio, Peasy, Babyface Ray, Icewear Vezzo, V's, Payroll Giovanni, and the list goes on. Amongst those guys who have made it to the majors, you also have those on the come up that also got a name for themselves when it comes to the music scene, sometimes not always in the right way. However, their names ring bells. CashGang Big Key and the rest of the CashGang members like Real Rich Izzo, who recently signed a deal, congratulations to him, 392 Lil Head, and last but certainly not least, 24 Leak, which is who we'll be speaking on today after noticing him being inactive on social media and a bunch of his guys saying free Leak. I began being curious to what happened to the CashGang affiliate, so after doing some research, we were able to find out what exactly happened to 24 Leak, as it will come to our surprise that he was recently arrested after making one careless mistake that involved him receiving a weapon charge after trying to enter a venue with the modified Glock that had a switch on it. After hearing what actually happened, it seems to me that Leak was definitely not in his right mind at the time of his arrest, and after hearing everything that happened, y'all will understand exactly why I say what I said afterwards. One of the main reasons I did this video is because I see a lot of people like myself wondering what happened to Leak, because it's like he just flat out disappeared. So make sure you like this video so it can reach others and get this out there. And subscribe if you're not already before we get into what really happened to CashGang artist 24 Leak. Now, Malik Taylor, aka 24 Leak, was arrested September 17th, 2023 at approximately 1 o'clock in the morning at the well-known strip club in Detroit called Truth. The 24-year-old rapper entered Truth, which happens to be on the 6200 block of 8 Mile east of Mound Road, around 1 a.m. with the loaded Glock that also included a switch on it. The rapper was searched by security guards, and once they discovered that he had the weapon, it was taken from him, as the security will also call the police. A federal complaint notes that 24 Leak appeared extremely intoxicated and uncompliant once the police arrived. I'm assuming that's when he realized what was going on, although he was intoxicated, because they say that's when he started resisting and trying to evade arrest. Even worse, in addition to resisting and trying to evade, federal prosecutors say that Leak managed to get out of the police vehicle he was placed in and escape as he would try to run away. Although officers were able to chase him down and catch him, reports say that Leak was still resistant even then. Court documents state that the weapon Leak was arrested for was a Glock 26 Gen 5 that had an orange switch attached to the rear of the slide. The firearm also contained an extended magazine and was chambered with a live round. But here's where it gets even crazier. Federal investigators say that during an investigation that led authorities to his YouTube channel, they came across a music video called Overdoing It, where Leak is seen in the video flashing the same exact firearm that he was captured with. And to make matters worse, part of the chorus of that same song, Leak says, quote, "Call us the cleanup crew, we come and sweep the block. Heard the feds on us, we might have to sweep the cops." Now, it may have just been a bar or lyrics, but prosecutors are actually trying to capitalize on it and use it against Leak, stating that they believe it to be a threat towards law enforcement. What that does is just contribute to painting Leak as a menace to society to the judge, so when it comes down to handing out a sentence, the judge would do everything but be lenient. And speaking of sentences, being that Leak is already a convicted felon due to possessing counterfeit money back in 2019, he was charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm, and if convicted, Leak is facing 15 years in federal prison. He He was ordered to remain jailed until a detention hearing that passed, but so far we have no word on bail or bond. Now there's a couple lessons we can learn from a few mistakes that Leak made that ultimately led him to facing 15 years in federal prison. The first thing I realized is how fast someone's life can change in just a blink of an eye. You go from wanting to have a good time at the strip club to boom, facing 15 years in prison. That fast. Whole music career stopped, whole everything just stopped due to one mistake made in the blink of an eye. And also, before y'all get in the comments and start, with the whole tough stuff and wondering how or why Leak let security take his weapon and call the police, I want y'all to know that most security guards, when it comes to strip clubs and bars or lounges that's open late night, they are off-duty cops. Usually they're doing security on the side either after their shift for extra money on the side or just doing it for that night period. But I've seen situations like this play out plenty of times where guys get arrested by security guards because these security guards are actually police or have some type of close ties to police. Now, judging from how they explain Leak to be, I'm assuming that maybe he was rolling off a pill or drunk or maybe both, because we know that he raps time after time about pills, and the way they described him as being highly intoxicated, I could only assume that maybe it was the drugs and or liquor that played a major part in this, because I know Leak is way smarter than this. For one, trying to get into the club with a firearm is just crazy. I mean, he probably got away with it before, and sometimes people do, but you got to assess the situation before you do something like that. Know the security guards, know your surroundings, because if not, situations like this can happen. And then number two, not running away or fleeing or trying to get away after realizing that they took the weapon and called the police or whatever. I don't know. It just seems like his awareness and everything was probably off, and just maybe due to him not being in his right state of mind at the time. But that's the unfortunate part, because one little mistake could literally change your life. And that's what we witnessing here. And if y'all pay attention, it looks like this situation revealed that Leak was already being investigated by the feds, because the feds are the ones that stepped in. I don't know if maybe the feds stepped in due to the switch attachment to the firearm, or because they were already investigating him. However, this case jumped straight to the feds, and like I always tell y'all, when it comes to the feds, they don't play. They looking to hand out football numbers every time, and they have a 98 to 99% conviction rate. So it's not looking too good for Leak. And as far as the weapon goes, I hope y'all paid attention also, because court documents stated that the same weapon he was locked up with was also spotted in his music video. So when y'all think them people aren't out here watching, just know that they are. Please stop getting on social media and flashing weapons and things that can incriminate you in any way, shape, or form, because it always comes back. Now, as for now, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped y'all get an understanding of what's going on currently with 2-4 Leak. I hope this encouraged y'all also to watch whatever you're doing if you're in the streets and move more smarter. I can't tell you stay out the streets. I can't, whatever, because you're going to do what you want to do at the end of the day. What I am going to say is move smarter and try to avoid situations just like this. This is definitely one of those situations where if he could go back in time and do something different, he definitely will. But anyway, free Leak. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.